Hello friends, how are you? How are your studies going on? Business environment समझ में आ रहा है ना? I hope you must be understanding very well, isn't it? If you have any problem, please write in the comment box. Please suggest what else you need. If you need a special session on particular topic, I must do that. There is no problem for me. सो इंडिपेंडेंस के बाद कैसा इंडियन इकोनॉमी में क्या क्या चेंजेस आया एंड व्हाट फोकस वाज चेंजिंग फोकस इन इंडियन इकोनॉमी व्हाट हैड हैपेंड दैट आफ्टर इंडिपेंडेंस इंडिया वाज इन अ वेरी बैड शेप एवरीवन ruined us. People came, enjoyed and left us. This was the situation. Independence brought dreams of not just individual but also economic, social, and political freedom. We didn't have freedom for so many years, more than 200 years. They ruled us and they ruined us. They made us slave. हमें गुलाम बना कर रखा था. तो हमें ना इकोनॉमिक फ्रीडम थी ना सोशल ना पॉलिटिकल. So all this we got it only after this what freedom, independence only. So, 72 years later, these ideals have undergone a transformation as India seeks to join the $5 trillion club. See, India was not a very poor country. First of all, you must understand. Some 500 years back, India was very rich country. Lot of mines were there, gold was here, and so much monuments, many things were here. Many knowledgeable people were there, a lot of big international libraries were there. We had a lot of good technologies also. But where had it gone? All the rulers came, they ruined us and they went away. This had happened. So, and but after independence, we were having so much narrow mind. We had been ditched by so many people. East India Company, British people, they made us to live with a very careful manner. So we were very much restricted to the economy. So, but what we could do that time after that किसी पिंजड़े में बंद लोगों को खोल दो तो अचानक से काफ़ी डेवलपमेंट होना चाहिए था दैट हैड नॉट हैपेंड दैट टाइम बट आफ्टर 72 years of the independence now we are reaching in that $5 trillion club. Our GDPs will be of that level, reflecting on what shaped economic policy and the transition to millennial India. In a snippy, easy to read format, we examine the influences of each era socialism, post socialism, liberalization, and after. After that, what happened? After independence, government was restricted to all the foreign companies. They were not allowing others to enter India. Otherwise, we were feeling insecure with the foreign companies as we had the experience, very bad experience with East India. So it was almost socialism. Government had lot of direct involvement in the industries. They had their own steel plants, they had their own aluminum plant, copper plant, mines, coal, all the energy things, whatever we were making, it was being done, handled by the government directly. Then post socialism. After that, what happened? That liberalization came. There was need of some development. Development means what? Competition. We were not allowing foreign companies to India. So as a result, what happened? Our development was not to that level of the international. It was only that domestic level. We were not able to see what was the global standard. But after allowing this, after doing this liberalization, that many companies came to India and our companies also developed as a result. It was not that only those company, multinational company from other countries, they came and they earned profit or they did good business. But our company's level of manufacturing, level of giving services, products and all, their level also uplifted like anything, upgraded like anything. So then, short history of economy since 1947 gives you a glimpse into the making of a billion aspirations and opportunities. What does it mean? After 1947, बंद दरवाजे खुल गए. तो we had lot of aspirations and opportunities because we had not seen many things. India's independence was in itself a turning point in its economic history. So it was a turning point of our economic history. We were given full independence to do, to steer our economy on ourselves only. The country was hopelessly poor as a result of steady deindustrialization by Britain. See, what was happening in 1500, 1600, 1700, those centuries, no? 16th century, 17th century, all those things, whatever we were doing in industry, we were exporting also many things. British people, they tried to stop all that. They enjoyed, they made many things here, but they took the advantages. They didn't allow us to make the things and export. So industries were totally spoiled here, you can say. Less than a sixth of Indians were literate. It was such a illiterate country. Then the abject poverty and sharp social differences had cast doubts on India's survival as one nation. So much social differences were there due to caste, due to income level, so many regions. We were divided in so many things. Cambridge historian Angus Madison work shows that India's share of world income shrank from 22.6% in 1700. What is there of Europe's share? It is 23.3%. It was almost equal to that in 1700. Now it is 3.8% in 1952. Hmm? In 1952, it was very small, only 3.8%. So how much we went backward? है 1700 ईस्वी में जो हमारा था स्टेटस ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड, वहां से हम लोग कितने पीछे चले गए. 22.6% इनकम लेवल वाज देयर. इट वाज श्रैंक टू 3.8%. As former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh put it, the brightest jewel in the British crown was the poorest country in the world in terms of per capita income at the beginning of the 20th century. See that crown of this British Empire. Huh? In that, one jewel is there. And that jewel is what? Shalimar. It was, I should use the word plundered. They had plundered it from us. They looted us. They took it from here and they used it in their crown. So that was representing India. And that India was the poorest country of the world in the beginning of the 20th century in terms of per capita income. What was our sorry plight? You can imagine it. Now, international trade of India, let us see that. Business with foreign nations is not a new phenomenon in India. India used to trade with foreign nations even in before Christ. That time also we were doing, as I told you. The Periplus of the Erythraean Sea is a document written by an anonymous sailor from Alexandria about 1100 AD, describing trade between countries including India. So, in that, the old, very, very old archive, it is written there how much India was doing business with other country. कितना एक्सपोर्ट इंपोर्ट होता था. Since 1498, Europeans have traded with the rulers of India using the sea route. The main export items then were spices like pepper, ginger, cinnamon, cardamom, nutmeg, that is seed of Javitri, mace, that is Javitri, and cloves. ऑल दीजिए तो गरम मसाला जितना है ना, ये सब इंडिया से बाहर जाता था. सो मच वी वेर अर्निंग दैट टाइम. From 1947 to 1991, Indian economy remained largely as a closed economy. As I told you, द- जो दूध का चला छाछ को भी फूक फूक के पीता है. एक बार लोगों ने धोखा दिया हमें, तो उसके बाद हम लोग बहुत सतर्क हो गए. एंड देन व्हाट वी डिड, वी स्टॉप डूइंग businesses with the foreign countries. We were trying to do export but not allowing to import. Very high duty, very high import duty. And even export was also restricted because our thinking was that we should utilize the whatever yield we are making, whatever product produce we are making, it should be utilized for us. Poverty is here. People are not having food. Malnutrition is there. First, let us feed those people who are below poverty line. So, high taxes were levied on the imports of items. Foreign investment like FDI were restricted. It was not allowed. However, after the liberalization in 1991, foreign trade improved significantly. उसके बाद जब मनमोहन सिंह के समय में क्या हुआ, दैट वाज नरसिम्हा राव, सॉरी, नरसिम्हा राव के समय में 1991 में लिबरलाइजेशन पॉलिसी आया. एंड राजीव गांधी आल्सो बूस्टेड इट. So this was the situation post independence. I will explain you further economic situation in India and export, import, balance of trade, balance of payment. These terms also I will explain in my next lesson. Thank you very much. How was the session? Please write in the comment box. Also suggest your ideas, and I will come once again with a very new topic, very much related to you, very shortly. Please like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you very much.